Am I live now? Oh boy, Lucky Star broke the stream. I think I'm live. Oh, there we go. There we go. YouTube is finally catching up. All right. Fuck. You know, from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock was supposed to be old RPGs. Um, we stuck with Lucky Star for that entire time. I mean, it was supposed to be a rough schedule. 6 to 10 was supposed to be old RPGs. Never happened. 10 to 11 was supposed to be eating, and 11 to 12 was supposed to be Pokemon. 12 to 7 was supposed to be the online shit, but well, we spent so much time on Lucky Star that I never got a chance to eat, and I'm fucking starving right now. I am hungry. We're gonna make ourselves lunch, and we're gonna make ourselves dinner because I'm gonna need to eat later on tonight as well. I will say this: so far, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling feeling pretty good. Fuck, can't reach. There we go. I'm trying to use my wireless mouse, but I think I think the reception's not that good from where I'm at. That's okay. I don't have access to my keyboard right now, guys, so I can't type. That's okay. I'm probably gonna be. All right, all right. So I let's start off with what we're gonna make today. We got a big old book right here. What is this for? So last year we made soy sauce chicken on stream. If I sound a little echoey, guys, blame the kitchen aesthetics. Either way, last year we made soy sauce chicken in this bad boy. This year, what are we making? We are making some fried rice. We're gonna be making some basic fried rice, and I'm gonna show you guys just how I do it. First off, I need to get my ingredients, and my red peppers are on that side. I gotta go grab them. All right. All right. One red pepper. One red pepper. This is. I just use the zoom in function on my camera. I don't know why I'm walking so close to the camera. This red pepper is gonna be some of our additional ingredients. Of course, rice is the main ingredient. Now, usually, what people would expect you to do is make rice out of a rice cooker. You still do that. This is not a tutorial on how to make rice out of a rice cooker. Uh, you should just be able to YouTube that or something like that. You're gonna make rice out of the rice cooker, and you're actually not going to use the rice right away. The problem with that is that when you make fried rice, you don't want your rice to be moist. You don't want it to come out of it. So you actually do want your rice to be a little bit dry when you're about to fry it. So you want to make rice out of your rice cooker. You want to take it out, and you actually want to put it in either the fridge or the freezer beforehand before you start making fried rice. Now you can make fried rice just out of the rice cooker, but the problem with that though is that when you do it out of the rice cooker and your rice is still moist, it's all kind of like one big clump, and you don't want your rice to be all one big clump. You want it to be like separated. So I made my rice beforehand, and this is the rice out of the fridge. This is my container of rice. This is our dried rice, and this is what we're going to be using to make our fried rice with. All right. So we got our fried rice. Can't forget the meat and veggies. So I got some basil. We're gonna use some basils as some seasoning for the fried rice. Got the basil. I got some petite carrots, which we will also chop up as well. So basil, petite carrots. I have beforehand. I cut up some chicken thighs. This is garlic chicken thighs, so I did use garlic to kind of flavor the chicken. But if you must see the bag, here is your fucking bag of chicken thighs. It doesn't have to be chicken thighs. You can feel free to use chicken wings. Feel free to use chicken breast. I prefer dark meat over light meat. So here's a bag of chicken thighs. Thaw this baby out. Thaw it out. Cut it into pieces. Marinate it with whatever you like. Here's a bag of chicken, and I'm going to cut this baby up. All right. There we go. And more garlic. So I'm going to be chopping 1 clove of this garlic and putting it with the rest of the rice as well. So let's look at all those fucking ingredients. And I took a picture of it. I need to go around. Everything is fucking corded, so I'm having to I'm having to make leaps and bounds to get where I need to get to. But I'm making it work out for me. Alright, so our ingredients. Got some basic dried rice. So this is just regular rice. I need to move this fucking microphone over here. So now I need to turn it over the other way. There we go. So some regular rice that's been cooked and dried in the fridge. I got some baby carrots right here. I got some basil. I have 1 red pepper. A bunch of garlic cloves and some cut up chicken. And next up, some sweet dark soy sauce. I don't know what else you would get this other than the Asian grocery store, unfortunately. I honestly don't know. This is what I use. I get this from Asian grocery stores. I don't know how you would get this in American grocery store. I honestly don't know. Oyster sauce. So those are all ingredients. Forget the soybean juice. So that's my mouse. Forget about the mouse. We're not cooking with that. Basil, carrots, garlic chicken, chicken thighs, 1 red bell pepper, 1 garlic clove, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, and rice. And that's basically it. That's all we need. So well, to jump off what Razor is saying, technically for fried rice, all you really need is just rice and soy sauce. You don't need anything else. Everything else is just gravy. All this extra shit is because I want veggies. I want fucking veggies in my fried rice because I like carrots and the basil really helps out. Honestly, you gotta add basil to your fried rice. If you don't add basil to your fried rice, I think it tastes pretty plain. But that's just my personal opinion. It's all based off taste. Listen, you can add whatever you want. Add whatever you want to your fried rice. I'm just saying that, like, you know, this is just one way to prepare it. How the fuck am I doing this? How the hell am I doing this? Got fucking cables and wires everywhere. I don't know how, like, apartment hasn't. Okay, well, I'm still getting connection. All right, well that's. And I'm gonna have to turn the fucking microphone again. There we go. Where the fuck is my cutting board? Dude, who jacked my cutting board? There it is. Alright, cutting board. Standard. Your standard ass cutting board. And a knife. This is technically all you need. But I'm gonna use a little bit of extra. I'm gonna be using a little bit of extra tools to help me out with this. Back up. Okay, where's the we're gonna add a little bit of oil to the wok right here. Just enough to kind of get the frying process starting. You don't need to add a whole lot. Literally just add like a drop or something like that. There. Just a drop. Just a fucking drop. Now see that? That's it. That's all you need. Just a little bit. You just need enough to kind of just heat up the pan just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. Just a dab. A dab of frying oil. There's no measurement for this. I'm not gonna say put in 1 ounce or 2 ounces of oil. Just a dab. Just dab it. Just dab. Now the thing is that like the rice and chicken have very different cooking times, so we're actually gonna cook the chicken in a different frying pan, different from the rice. I got a smaller frying pan right here. We're just gonna be cooking this on the side. It's just grilling shit. Turn that on. Turn that on. Okay, turn both on. I'm setting both stovetops to the low setting. Because yeah. So let's off my fucking oil because I already got all the oil I need. Is that all the oil I need? Let me add a little bit more to the. There we go. That's more than enough. That is. So usually, I like to get a bowl. The bowl is just going to hold all my vegetables in. And then start cutting away shit. First off, let me get a fucking clover out of this. Now, I'm a really big garlic lover, so you don't really have to add any more garlic, considering that I already marinated my my chicken with garlic anyway. So step is completely optional. Ghostwind says kitchen is fucking fancy compared to yours. Wow. I don't know if I should be flattered. I don't know if I should be flattered. And look at my fucking cutting board. All right. So first off, let's just start getting rid of this all this like crap on the garlic. There we go. There we go. Got rid of that bottom shit. So once again I do have my stoves on the lowest setting, mostly because I just want my my woks to get hot. Like, so once again, when I make these cooking videos, I assume that you guys don't really have any extra shit, so I'm trying to not use any of my extra tools that makes this shit a lot easier. So I'm just using a knife, and I'm just gonna use just my hands to get rid of all this stupid crap on the garlic. Fuck this shit. Fuck. There we go. Get that. Set all the bottom shit. Get the fucking bowl. Start peeling away this shit. This I really hate. I really hate doing this. You know, but I love my garlic. I love my garlic way too much. So I got a deal. Gotta deal with this. And gotta move this over here. And oh. Okay, there we go. I realized that the camera was a little bit far from me, so had to move it a little bit closer. You know what I didn't know? I didn't actually know that there was such thing as like garlic festival. I actually learned about that like literally last year. I actually kind of want to go, but it was a little bit out of the way, so you know, go there. But there's a lot of garlic dishes though. Quite the garlic dishes. Garlic's really healthy for you. It's weird because like I didn't like garlic like growing up as a kid, but when I grew into an adult, when I grew into adult, for some reason I just started to love garlic, and I actually don't know why. I guess your taste buds just change as you grow up, because like I hated carrots. I used to hate carrots as well, and now I fucking love carrots. Carrots are awesome. You know, like I'm glad because it's my body's way of telling me to eat more fucking veggies, and I'm like, hey, listen, body, if you want me to eat more fucking veggies, make veggies taste awesome, and that's what my body did for me. My body made my body made veggies taste great. I love red bell peppers. I love carrots, and I hated that shit. Um, I hated that shit when I was a kid, but now I fucking love it, you know? Pikachu, are you still trying to download Nico Nico Doga videos? It's... Did you read... Did you, Did you read what I typed in earlier about going to your temp files and shit like that? Pikachu says temp internet files aren't working. Why not just record your screen? Why not just play the video and record the screen and then just make a GIF out of that? Seems... Pikachu, are you letting the video load entirely? Going to the page isn't good enough. You need to let the video load entirely. Remember, you're downloading the video when you stream it, so you do have to let the video load. But yeah, like, if you can't download the raw file, then by all means, just record your screen. Record your screen, and if you're trying to make a GIF, like, if you're doing it for GIF purposes, then just record your screen, basically. There we go. Let me get rid of all this stupid shit on my fucking... Alright, let's... So there's your garlic right there. Nothing too fancy. I'm gonna zoom in right here. So nothing too fancy. Just I'm just gonna cut up the garlic into pieces, honestly. I don't need the garlic that small. I just want it small enough. And that's really just it. It's up to you. Like I said, if you cook for yourself, it's really up to you how small or big the pieces that you want. Me, I don't really care as long as I get some garlic flavoring, you know, in my food. That's really all I care. So I'm not trying to be perfect. If you want to be perfect, then by all means get the fucking chap slop thing from fucking TV or shit. That shit makes things easier. But I think it is kind of fun just to chop shit up on your own though. So that's why I don't get shit like that. But that's just me. Like the slap chop, like isn't the slap chop guy the same guy that like sells a fucking sham wow? Isn't the sham wow just a fucking sponge? I think it's just a fucking sponge, right? That you had to buy for fucking $30. The sham wow, fuck the sham wow. There we go. Katie Din says, make some for all of us, Tetsa. Oh my god. Alright, so there's my garlic. Red pepper. Cutting peppers is easy. Just cut from the sides. Boom, done. See those seeds? See those fucking seeds? You don't want those seeds. Those seeds are dangerous. Fuck those seeds. You want this good shit. That's the good shit right there. That's all you want. Just cut off on the sides. Sides, done. Sides, done. Sides, done. Hey Razor, you said you didn't like bell peppers. Have you tried all the colors of bell peppers, or have you only tried green? Because green bell peppers are meant to be bitter. The different colors of bell peppers, though, on the other hand, they do taste differently. Louis says Tetsa, Neko hands? Nah, I don't got time for Neko hands. And then me, I just kind of just slice up. So basically, when I cut my bell peppers, I slice it in half. And then I just go from there. So slice, 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 and slice. And there we go. That's one. Cut another one in half. And just slice that in half. Slice, 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 slice. Like I said, I'm not being perfect. I just kind of want this in my food, and I just want the flavoring in there. So I'm not too worried about perfection right now. And I could tell that my my frying pan and rook have heated up, and I'm still cutting vegetables, but that's okay because I just want my pans to be heated up when I'm ready to use them. So that's all right. Get out of the way. That in half. Cut that in half. There we go. Get out of the way. There we go. Louis says red bell peppers aren't so bad, but for some reason they still make him want to puke. Oh. Ghostwind says I call that a knife. That knife ain't sharp enough to cut a bitch. Alright, there's my bell peppers. Gonna put that in my little bowl of veggies. All this. There we go. Alright, so there's my garlic, there's my veggies. Let's get that basil out of here. Let's get that basil, if I could get this shit fucking open. There we go. Alright, so basil. Oh god, that basil smells awesome. So, all we really need is, like, one stem. We need about, like, just one stem of the basil, and that's really just it. Alright. So, but basil, you don't want to, like, crush the basil. You just kind of, like, want to lay it flat. You just kind of, like, want to get it all together, kind of, like, roll it up. Just pretend that you're rolling a blunt. Just roll up your basil. Pretend you're rolling, like, a rope or something like that. You wanna roll it up so it's easier to cut. And then just start cutting your basil. There we go. 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 And there we go. All right. Katie Ditton says that's not how you roll a blunt. Well, I don't know how to roll a blunt, which I guess is a good thing. I guess that is a good thing. I don't know how to roll a blunt. And there we go. Once again, if you're too lazy to kind of cut through your shit on their own, then get like a fucking slap chop or whatever. Buy that shit on TV, and it kind of makes your life a little bit easier. But not gonna worry about that. There's my basil. All right. That my bowl of veggies. Basil smells so nice. Alright, now for the carrots. Now fuck the knife for the carrots. You know what I'm gonna use? Let's zoom out. Let's zoom this shit out. Alright, so first off, let's cut open this bag. I'm gonna use a fucking knife for this. Boom, done. I could have got scissors. I could have got scissors for that, but I ain't gonna worry about that right now. Alright. So let me go ahead and just put the basil away. Shit. I realized I trapped myself in my kitchen. Fuck. Alright. Alright. So, some of you guys have never seen something like this before. What is this? What are we looking at? This is a French fry cutter. You put a potato in the top, you pull down the handle, boom, French fries. But you know what? I like to reuse my kitchen utensils. So I'm actually gonna put my carrots in here. I'm gonna put my carrots in here, fucking slice it, boom. I get a bunch of square pieces, fucking done. It's easy as that. Watch this. I put a carrot in here, boom, and I'm fucking just gonna slap this shit. Boom, done. Look at that. Look at that, instant. Instant slice carrots. See how easy that shit was? That's how easy that shit is. Put another carrot in here, and just slice this shit. And boom, done. Done. Easy. Katie didn't. I've already taught you guys how to fucking cut shit up. So now I'm just showing you guys the cool way to do it. And boom. Done. Fucking cut that shit up. This is supposed to be for French fries, but it cuts everything though. Done. And one more carrot. There we go. And fucking boom, done. There's my carrots. There is my carrots. There is my bowl. There's my bowl of carrots, basil, red peppers, and garlic. That's a bowl of veggies. That's a salad. That's a fucking salad right there. Go ahead and eat this shit. You never had to worry about getting cancer ever again. You heard it here first, guys. This salad cures cancer. I just gave you guys the recipe. Red peppers, basil, carrots, and garlic. If you're ever sick, just eat a bowl of this shit. Alright, done. It's really easy to clean this because you could actually take the blade out. You could, like the blade, you could just like slot it in, and if you ever need to clean it, just pull it out, and there we go, you can clean that shit. There we go. It's really easy to clean it. All you gotta do is just kind of wipe it off the... All you gotta do is just wipe it and like run it in water, and you're pretty much good after that. There we go. Alright. Now, I always cut my meats last though, because like I reuse the same I reuse the same fucking whatchamacallit, fucking cutting board. So you always cut the meat last, so that way you don't have to like wash it when you cut your veggies. So I'm just putting like a couple pieces of chicken thighs down, and I'm just gonna cut that up for my fried rice. And I think I want one more piece. Something like that. There we go. Louis says, can we cut ourselves with that blade? Fuck no. There we go. Also, Louise, if you really want to get the potato, the potato French fry cutter, I bought this on Amazon for like $30. I don't know if you'll be able to get it cheaper, Louise, but this costed me $30. And it came with 2 blades. It came with one small blade, and it came with one big blade for the front end. So there's your price. There's your price for the potato. There's your price for the potato cutter. But like I said, you could use it to cut your veggies too as well. Use it to cut up your veggies. And just going to slice up some chicken. So I'm just slicing it up into like little cubes for the fried rice. You don't have to worry about flipping the chicken because like it's so small that like it'll cook. It'll cook anyway. So you just want to cut it into small pieces, and I'm just kind of like just cutting into squares. Unfortunately, you can't put this in a potato cutter, because like it's kind of like soft. So like the potato cutter won't like cut through it. So gosh, that's okay though. Like, doesn't take that long to cut your chicken into little cubes. Not that much more work. Shit. Cuts. Like I said, I'm not worried about trying to be perfectionist here. As long as it gets in the fucking food, I'm good. Long gets in the food, we are good. And yes, this is skin right here. That's because I fucking love the skin. So, meat and skin. Ghostwind says potato cutters only cut hard things. I mean, like, you can kind of cut soft things in them, Ghostwind. The problem though is with the way the blade is made when you when you put it in. Like when you pull the handle down, anything that's soft, it kind of just gets like mushed into the little squares. So like it won't come out. So it's supposed to be only for hard things like potatoes and other shit like that. Louise, I am using chicken thighs because I like dark meat. I am using chicken thighs. And where? And I fucking trapped myself in my kitchen. Need to get to my fucking bowl. Go. Let's get this shit in here. I do need to season the chicken a little bit more. Alright. So I'm just gonna add some. I was gonna add some dark soy sauce to the chicken. No measurements here. Just literally, just some squeezes. Just some squeezes of dark soy sauce. I put a little bit of oyster sauce in here. Just a small amount. Mix it all up. And pretty much done at this point. And we're done. That's it. That's all you had to do. That's a small amount to me, Ghostwind. I like my soy sauce. Let's point over here. Alright, so here is the smaller, here is the smaller frying pan. This is going to be used to cook the chicken with, since, like, chicken does cook longer than the rice. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly raise the temperature. And where are... There they are. Alright, let's get this shit in here. There we go. Like I said, you don't have to worry about flipping it. Just let the chicken simmer in there for a little bit. It'll cook itself thoroughly, so you don't gotta worry too much. Right now, let's concentrate on the big work right there. We're gonna cook our rice in there, but first, let's go back to our bowl. And I'm gonna zoom in out a little bit here. Alright. So, let's put this ball away first. So what I'm doing right now is like I'm washing the bowl because I am gonna reuse it. Because I'm gonna reuse it for the rice right now. But I don't want to get another bowl because like I'm gonna be washing 2 bowls anyway. So I'm just washing my bowl right now to get ready for the rice. Alright. Alright. Here's our rice. Just dump it in the bowl. Boom. As the rice is fucking hard right now, it's all dry, which is just the way I like it. I want the rice to be hard and dry. That's hard and dry as I want. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of dark soy sauce to the rice. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now you want like something to mix the shit with. Here's a wooden spoon. Wooden spoon's good enough for this. Just mix this shit around. Mix this shit around. I mean, like, I kind of want to use this when I'm frying it, though. So, I'm not actually gonna use it for that. I'm gonna use my bigger spoon for that. Shit. I need to get to my fucking dishwasher. There we go. Here we go. So, I don't know if you guys have a big spoon like this. This is what I call a giant soup spoon. Here's a teaspoon. There's your difference right there. There's a big spoon. There's a teaspoon. I like to use the big spoon when it comes to mixing shit, though. This is like my cereal spoon and shit. This is like my hot cocoa spoon. This right here is my soup spoon. So, yeah. So, just go ahead and just mix this shit together. Mix it. Once again, I just kind of want to just get it around a little bit. Nothing too much, just get it around. The rice is hard, and like I said, that's a good thing. We want the rice to be dry. We want the rice to not be moist when we originally start cooking it. And it's not actually wet or anything, so I don't want that. Alright. Yossman says the bowl is pretty nice looking too. I got this bowl at the Asian grocery market. It just costs like $5. It just costs $5 for like a set of like 3. It's pretty cheap. After that, you want to add in some oyster sauce. So there's your oyster sauce. Just add in a little bit. A little bit. I'm just gonna put the rest of this bottle in here. Just a little bit. I'm just gonna use the rest because like I'm almost out, so I'm just gonna use the rest of this. All right, there we go. All right. Let's mix the rest of this shit again. All right, go ahead and mix. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's kind of mixed enough as it is. Let's zoom out. Alright, so we got our wok. The wok is ready. First off, we don't want to cook the rice right away. we want to cook the veggies first. So, carrots, your basil, your red peppers, your garlic. We're gonna want to dump that shit in there. Let's move this camera closer so you guys can see what the fuck is going on. Fucking shit! Crap. A cable. Alright, crisis averted. Alright. There we go. That's actually a good. That's a pretty good, decent spot. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the heat a little bit, and let's just add in. So, I don't like to use metal spoons or anything when I'm mixing it. So this is like a mixing spatula. This spatula is different because it's not made out of wood or metal. The thing about wood is that sometimes things stick to it. This is supposed to be a non-stick spatula, so it's kind of made out of like hard plastic, and this is what I like to use. I use the spoon like whenever like I mix. So just gonna mix. We're gonna cook. We're just gonna. I'm gonna bring up the heat. So I had it on low to warm up, but now I'm gonna bring up the heat down to medium, so that way I can really get the heat. Well, to be fair, Ghostwind, my stripper rant was about 2 years ago. That was a 2014, and Pikachu wasn't active. Pikachu wasn't active at. So it would have to have been brought up every time. Pikachu usually only watches the stream for about 2 hours, so it's not here. All right, so now that it's kind of like sizzling for a little, what I'm gonna do now is first off, see if I have any more. Man, I don't have any more. Ah, shit. All right. I was looking for some olive oil, but I don't think I actually have any more. But ah, dang it. I really want olive oil. I'm gonna look for some olive oil. I really want olive oil. Not fine, but whatever. No olive oil for me. That's not in here. Well, there we go. Let's move the microphone back and let go. And there we go. Okay. I think you guys can hear the sizzling. I moved the microphone closer. I moved the microphone closer to the wok, so you might be able to hear the sizzling now. And I believe that is long enough. Let's add the rice in here. Alright. So here's the thing about fried rice. You want to keep the rice moving. Never ever let the rice sit. If you let the rice sit, it's gonna start forming clumps, and your rice is gonna be like one. It's gonna be like one big old orgy of like rice balls, and that's not what you want. So you want to keep your rice moving. Let's turn up the heat. Let's move this dial up to like high. Now we're moving the stove on high setting, and we're gonna want to cook this as we move it. Alright. So right now, the rice is still a little bit cold since I just dumped it in. But as we start moving the rice around, though, it'll start kind of like... It'll start breaking apart, and that's what we're going to be looking for right now. Come on. Another thing, too, about fried rice is that despite the name, you're actually not using that much oil. You're not actually using that much oil in your fried rice. You're only using very little oil in the fried rice. I'm not sure why they decided to call it fried rice. I think the original fried rices used to be very oily, but then like they got rid of the oil. Future fried rices. Alright. Where's my tongs? There's my tongs. Alright, I'm gonna add the chicken now. Chicken's about cooked at this point. I don't want to, of course, dump it in there, so... Yeah. Let's add in the chicken. You just can't flip the frying pan over, because then you dump all the oil. You dump all the oil in here, and you don't actually want that oil. So I'm just going to dump the cooked chicken in the rice. And that way, it'll actually let the chicken flavor seep into the rice. So that way, your rice actually does get all that flavor in there. Because the whole point about fried rice is not to actually taste like normal rice. You want it to absorb the flavors of the vegetables. You want to absorb the flavors of the chicken. Basically, fried rice, what makes it good is that it has the flavors of everything else. I'm going to start using the middle spoon for this one now. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to hear. That's the sizzling I like to hear. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. And the rice now, the rice is starting to actually break apart. That is what I want. I want this to start breaking apart more. There we go. Break it apart as I cook it. There we go. There's still some old clumps from when the rice was in the fridge, but I'm just gonna break this apart as I cook it. There we go. Let this heat up. Let it heat up. Heat up. Heat up. There we go. Let it break up. Let it break apart. Break apart. Break apart. The basil's probably like one of the stronger ingredients I like to add to my rice. So the basil flavor, it will seep into the rice, but that's kind of what something I like. The basil, the garlic, along with the carrots, it all seeps into the rice. So you really get that strong flavor and aroma from the rice. The basil is there kind of for the aroma, but the red peppers and the carrots are there for the taste, and that is something that I like. I like to add for that. No, Pikachu, I don't add water to the I don't add water to the container in the fridge, because the whole point of the fried rice is that I wanted the rice to be dry when I add it to the wok, because I wanted to get rid of the moisture on purpose. I don't want. I did not want wet rice for the fried rice thing. If you're just gonna store rice normally though, Pikachu, then yeah, you do add a little bit of water. But when it comes to fried rice though, I do like my rice a little bit on the dry side for the frying process. It's something that I grew up on. I grew up on more the drier fried rice. I did mention before that you can actually cook fried rice straight from the rice cooker where it's still moist. But the thing is that like I mentioned before, the rice from the rice cooker though, it's still coming into like very large clumps because of that moisture. And I actually wanted to get rid of that moisture for the fried rice in the first place. So I put it in the fridge to kind of get rid of that moisture. I wanted my rice to kind of be dried out and everything like that. If you want to speed up the process though, you can actually use you actually can use your freezer. You can store the rice in your freezer and it'll actually kind of like get rid of the moisture a lot faster. Your rice will get some ice crystals forming on it, but the ice crystals are of no consequence though. It doesn't affect the change at all. It doesn't affect the nutrition value. The ice crystals are just kind of just there just because of, you know, condensation and all that. Looks like my rice is starting to become a really uniform color. Basically, that's what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for my rice to be a very uniform color all the way. I'm still seeing some white spots here and there though, so I do want to get rid of those. I do want this to kind of I do want the heat to kind of seep into every rice part. Again, some different temperature clumps right here. I kind of did this a lazy way though, because what you're supposed to do when you take it out of the fridge, you're actually supposed to kind of like put it on your cutting board, and you're supposed to flatten the fried rice. You're supposed to flatten the cold rice into like a mesh, so that way it'll break apart easier. But me, I decided to just kind of like just dump it. I decided to just dump it straight into the wok. You could still cook it. You could still just cook straight from that though. I just didn't really feel like I had time to try and, you know, get everything all set up for that. Mostly because I'm starving. I'm starving, and I'm not really too concerned about looks right now. I just kind of wanted to get everything all situated. When looking at this, though, I'm seeing a lot more red and orange than I would like. I kind of wish I added more basil. More basil would have been awesome. I thought I added too much basil, actually. Also, I kind of was thinking about the live stream, so I kind of figured maybe if I add too much basil, the fried rice at the very end might look too green for the stream, so I didn't add as much. But, looking at this, I kind of wish I added more basil. But that's okay, it'll still taste great, though. So like I said, you want to keep the rice moving. You don't want to keep it standing still. If you keep it standing still, your rice will start forming clumps in the fryer. So you do want to keep it moving. I'm almost done. Almost done with this. So this will be this will be dinner as well. This will be dinner and lunch. Looks like it's really starting to be that uniform color that I was talking about. This is actually getting really close to finish, and I really can't wait to dig in. I want to start digging into this right now. It's really easy to burn your rice though. When making fried rice, it is really easy, especially if you're making like a lot like I am. Usually I make half this much for myself, but I'm trying to make leftovers though, because I don't plan on eating this all at once. I do plan on leftovers. Let's turn off the heat. Alright, let's turn off the heat. That's pretty much done at that point. That's it. That's it right there. That's Tetsamaru. That is Tetsamaru's fried rice. Fuck. All right, and that is Tetsamaru's fried rice right there. I think I set the iris setting. All right, and that's Tetsamaru's fried rice. This is the way I like it. Carrots, red peppers, some basil, some grilled chicken thighs. Where's the rice? This. God, I'm starving. Okay, now I need to put everything back in the stream. How do we do it? How are so just start moving shit. You know how else to do it. Just start moving shit. I will be right back. I will be right back. Where's my mouse?